Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Chris. This is an episode of ExtraNormal podcast where the kids are out of the house.
Well, us kids are still there.
Yeah, so we got a babysitter, which is finally like, I could be as loud as I fucking want, which usually is like, you can attest that's how loud I usually am.
But we're still
It's
on
loud.
like a time crunch.
Go. Are we on a time crunch? Where do you gotta go?
Well, she does have school in the morning.
Who the fuck cares? Education is bullshit now. Education in the entire public school system in the United States of America has given up on education. It's done. You don't need to worry about it. Just teach your kids bricklaying. I'm proud of you.
That actually is a good thing to learn.
No, it's not. You know why it's not? The robots are going to fucking do that in the future. That's the robot's job.
If you can afford a robot.
Yes. Fucking Jetsons with their fucking wealth inequality. Fucking fuck. In the Jetsons, did everybody have like a flying house or no? Does anybody know? Still know the Jetsons?
Flying houses, flying cars.
Didn't they live in a flying house? Or like they like it was like way up there, right?
Like they're. I thought they were still like on like some kind of stilt. You're gonna pause it, aren't you?
Oh, the cat. We have a cat that is fucking running rampage. She's like, they're recording. I'm a dick. I'm gonna start this up. Like Rolling Stones, I'm going to start it up. Is that a Rolling Stones?
Last time you just sat behind the camera and watched the episode.
Yeah, no, last time our cat was like a true gentleman. Like a true fucking gentleman. I was like, wow, I'm proud of you. He was
like literally right behind the camera watching. He was like our audience.
Yeah, now he's just a fucking rambunctious dick. He's a teenager after all.
He is.
Teenage witch cat.
Teenage dirtbag baby.
Why do you think witches? I'm not going to get into the topic yet because it's why do you think witches? Why all cats are associated with witches? Do they all have cats? Like the people who are cast as witches. Why do cats get such a bad rap?
Cats
is it because they're dicks and they like playing with balls in the middle of a recording?
You said balls.
Yeah, listen, I like playing with balls in the middle of a recording too, but that's a different story.
I think cats are awesome.
I think cats are okay too. I'm not ragging on cats.
What's wrong with the witch having a cat as a companion?
There's nothing wrong with it. But why do cats have such a bad fucking rap?
They don't.
Like they do.
From
yeah,
who?
they do. I'm
From
not
dog
saying
lovers?
all dog lovers like. But cats are always like if cats are always portrayed as like snooty and fucking aloof. Not aloof, but like too good for you, and like in the movies, like the kids, cats and dogs movie, like they're usually like the assholes or the villains. And
I
shit
think
like
it's
that.
like a genetic thing from the Egyptian days because they were put on such high pedestals. The Egyptians worship cats, and if you literally tried to harm a cat, like hit it, kill it, you would be killed. You would be sentenced to death if you harmed a cat. So that just tells you how important cats are. See, I'm telling you. I was Egyptian in another life. You're
Egyptian to the bone. Where cats from? This is cat talk, everybody.
They're from all over. Just like dogs.
Fuck all the ghosts and alien bullshit. Where are cats from?
All over the world. Well, I think dog lovers would beg to differ that they're from a different galaxy far, far away. They're not of this earth.
Cats are not of this earth?
Yeah.
Hey, man, we're all...
Because a lot of people just don't understand their characteristics and mannerisms.
We're all aliens,
I think
brother.
they're awesome.
We're all aliens.
Shout out to the livers.
The livers, the livers and the livers and the rambunctious ones out there.
And you can call us.
And we're recording in the dark because it's... Guess what?
Spooky
season. You said it.
Spooky season.
It's Halloween time. It's why we're not talking about aliens, which is what we usually talk about. Well, do we usually talk? We're about 50-50. And I don't know the consensus.
Talk about aliens.
Okay, well, do you not want to talk about this thing that you seem to be fascinated with?
Oh, no. I love Halloween. So, yes, we're talking about this. But I'm just saying, you said 50-50, and I'm like...
I got to put up the front. It's
Halloween
time.
Like 95% I can talk about aliens. Like 25%. But I like talking about
all the goddamn time. All the goddamn time. I like talking about aliens. Just not when they're like...
You like talking about aliens not being real.
I like talking about like alien discoveries. Like when they're like, Man, there might be some alien bullshit on Venus. I'm like, oh, I want to hear about that bullshit.
Alien bullshit. Like
They said there might be
like
some.
alien
Oh, sorry.
goodness,
I'm sorry if I called the aliens
realness.
bullshit. But if they're not like waving or they're not over here from Venus, because I don't think they're coming from. So aliens that are sightings, I don't think they're coming from Venus. Man, they're bullshit. They're like fucking amoebas and shit like that.
Side note, what's that
Amoebas.
number to call in?
626-733-8256. 626-733-8256. If you want to give us a ring and talk about how we're not talking about aliens and you want to hear about how Venus has fucking gas bubbles with tiny aliens in it or whatever. But what are we going to be talking about tonight?
We will give the opportunity, if our livers do either YouTube live or Instagram live, we will give you the opportunity to talk about anything spooky.
Yeah, who cares?
If you call in right now.
I want to know one of my topics I want to hear tonight. I want to hear, if you're listening right now, I want to hear the worst place to die peacefully. Is it in the Wienermobile from Wiener Schnitzel? Because I don't think that's, or Oscar Mayer Wienermobile. I don't think that's a bad spot. Where is the worst? I want to hear, where is the worst place to die peacefully? Call 626-733-8256.
So our lovely topic tonight,
Lovely. Oh,
and we purposely,
boy, is she lovely.
We purposely have the dim lights going.
Okay.
And we purposely have the dim candles lit.
I'm gonna get before we diverge on the topic.
Buzzkill.
And this is a teaser. We are recording in front of a mirror, and we are going to be saying the topic quite a few times. How scared are you? On a scale of 1 to 10, how scared are you? That we're going to summon it by talking about
I'll
it
be
in front of a
honest,
mirror.
I'm pretty fucking scared.
Yeah, you didn't think about it in time. We're recording in front of we're talking about, what are we talking about? Let's not.
Tonight, this evening, we're talking about Bloody Mary.
In front of a giant ass mirror. Like, you can't see it if you're watching live because it's behind you. If you're watching live or if you're watching on the YouTube, just look behind you. Flip the camera around. I don't know how we do this, but we're recording right live behind a mirror. Is that not how it works?
I'll flip it.
Sure.
I'm going to flip the switch.
Sure. Why not?
Ready?
So people get
So you could see us live. Are you ready?
Okay.
There's a mirror.
on the wall.
Mirror,
We are going to be talking about Bloody Mary and the mall.
Okay. Who is it? Oh. Hey, I got to get my OTF people are in the house.
What the fuck is OTF?
Oh my God. Orange
Is that a Cardi B reference?
Jasmine.
That's her like B-side of WAP, right? Is OTF?
Jasmine. What's up, Jasmine? Call us. Talk about spooky stuff. Hopefully, I'll see you
It is
in the gym
reason.
soon.
Hopefully the gym still exists someday. That's still a
I'm
thing.
ready. I'm ready to go back.
We saw. We're gonna get into it
What's up,
eventually.
Yvonne?
But we saw like there was a new gym right next to us that opened up. It was called Evolve like Esport or something like that. Some bullshit name for a gym.
The Choose Fitness.
No, it's not the Choose spelled wrong.
Totally trying to bite off of.
Are they really?
OTF, yeah.
Oh, they got to come up with a better name if they're going to bite off of them. But there was a new gym that opened up around us, and it seemed to be indoor, and it was packed. Like there was lines stretching way outside. So people are craving it. People want to hit those weights again.
Yeah. Well, I'm
They want to lift the dumbbells.
I'm hoping Jasmine's location, the main location she works at, the one that I would always go to, I'm hoping you guys do it outdoors. Just
Sweating 6 feet apart.
I still
Sweating
wanna be
6
outside
feet apart is
bit.
not a song.
I'll go inside. I'll do it.
Will you go inside?
I'll go inside, but I think outside gym is pretty a cool concept.
I don't know. I think any gym is tough for me.
Yeah.
It's tough.
Jasmine, do you know how long I've been trying to get my husband to do a free class?
Fatso don't do lifts.
At Orange Theory Fitness, and he won't do it.
This Fatso is
even though it's free.
Listen, you could pay me and I wouldn't do it. That's the problem. Like you could literally pay me and I wouldn't do it. So why would I pay someone else for my misery?
You're a dick.
I know I am dick. But anyways, Bloody Mary. Bloody Mary. Bloody Mary. Bloody Mary.
Stop it.
Stop stepping on the fucking chant.
Stop.
Stop pushing buttons. Are you 5? Jesus. So for people who are watching live.
I'm trying to be spooky.
Yo, you're scared. I got you scared. At this bullshit.
It is not bullshit.
Before we start getting into the details.
Okay, first of all.
Wait, is that a ghost?
Stop. I'm not even going to look in the mirror. I'm not for the rest.
There's an old man
I'm not even look at the camera.
She's not looking at the mirror.
I'm literally not going to look at the mirror for the rest of the show.
Look at this creep.
Okay, wait.
Do you think Bloody Mary's scary? Check out the guy in the mirror.
This
weirdo with a beard in the mirror.
Oh my goodness.
So before we get into the details, the gritty, bloody details of it, have you tried it?
Yeah. Okay.
And nothing happened.
Segue.
Right?
Surprise everybody that knows me. I went to Catholic school. Watch out, world. And second grade, we did Bloody Mary in the girls' bathroom at our Catholic school. And, I have to say, like, I feel like it wasn't dark enough because it was during the day. So I feel like we did turn off all the lights and stuff.
There's a light quota for Bloody Mary?
It's so, yeah, you're supposed to be dim like this. Like, this would be, like, good
to fuck up your head to think you see a ghost.
Plus, I didn't know after doing all the research, they said you should have, like, dim candles lit.
Yeah, there's a candle thing.
Yeah,
there's definitely a candle thing. I didn't know that until I read into it, that there's, like, you have to light candles. Like, it's a fucking
But my friends...
Bed Bath & Beyond.
Nothing happened to me when I did it, but I didn't last in the...
So you booked it?
I left.
You booked it? So this might be your first time seeing Bloody Mary?
Stop. Don't do
Oh,
it.
no. How you gonna bring up the topic? You can't say it. We're in front of a mirror.
No, because you are conjuring right now.
Am I conjuring?
Yeah.
The Conjuring, the movie?
The Conjuring. Stop conjuring. We
Could
can
you-
talk
hold
about
on.
her.
Hold on. No.
without-
You're missing an opportunity because if we get Bloody Mary, I said it again and I'm looking in the mirror.
Stop.
If we get her to show up for this podcast, you know how many views and
we'll
listens
be
we're going to
dead.
get?
It won't matter because we'll be dead.
Yeah, but, life happens.
Okay, Bloody Mary.
You said it.
If you're here, you could take him. Okay, but
What?
I'm
No.
chill.
I'm not volunteering myself. I'm just
chill.
saying she might be a good guest. She probably would actually be a shitty guest because she wouldn't say much. There'd be a lot of low grunts, a lot of blood sucking. It doesn't make for a good guest.
You are playing with fire right now. Mm-hmm. He thinks it's fun. See, this is the cool and annoying thing for the podcast. It's cool because you have the guy that doesn't believe in anything.
I'm gonna have nightmares about it
and
later.
then you have
Probably.
me, where
I'll see her
I
later.
believe in spirits like Bloody Mary, and I respect the spirits. I respect the
saying I don't know.
extraterrestrials, but you call it all a bluff,
here.
and you think it's all a joke, and it's really not.
Hear my thing. Catchphrase. I think that there might be a possibility of ghosts and spirits and stuff. I don't think she's going from like fucking city to city, town to town, the same ghost.
Bitch, she's going from bathroom to bathroom,
Yeah,
motherfucker. Okay.
Could you imagine the life? You're at like this, you know how everybody has a convention and it's like everybody mingles. Like you have like the local like fucking dentist convention and you have the like association of bankers convention. I'm sure that's a thing.
That sounds really boring.
Could you imagine being at the
like the
ghost
story
convention and you're Bloody Mary and you just have to be like, yeah, I hang out in the toilets. Like I'm in the bathrooms.
Maybe she died in the bathroom. Maybe she
But
was
you know
the
what the thing is?
bathroom.
She's a celebrity in the world of ghosts. Like she's top tier. Like she's getting the big speaking fees. She's getting up there.
Speaking fees, because that's a thing.
They roll out a giant mirror for her to talk.
To teleport.
It's her and Casper. Those are the top bills. She's at the Ghost Coachella.
Anyways, so when I had played it, nothing happened to me. But my friends that did play. I mean, we were in second grade, so people lie.
You're making up shit.
But the girls did say that they did get scratches.
No,
on their hands
fuck
afterwards.
that. No, they did not. Did you see the scratches, ma'am? Answer the question.
No.
This is like the debate. We watched.
I'm just saying.
Guys, I want to let you know that we wasted an hour and a half of our time.
Was it that long?
It was an hour and a half to watch the VP debate because it's a civic duty, I guess. And the highlight was a 2-minute segment where a fly landed on the vice president. That's it. That's all that was worth it. And it might have been worth an hour and a half, but not really.
And that fly stayed there. Like I thought, wait, is it stuck? Is it dead? Like,
It was hanging out.
Is it eating?
It's like, nah, I'm going to make my fucking cameo. Oh, it was great. It was great. Ugh. Do you think any, I got to look this up. Hold on.
No. Here we go.
Did any of any vice presidents or presidential candidates or anything play Bloody Mary? And was there? I'm sure there was some presidents who believed in ghosts, right? Bill Clinton believes in ghosts, right?
I think John
Probably.
F. Kennedy, one of the conspiracies is that he was killed because he was going to release the hidden files of UFOs.
That's some UFO shit.
Yeah.
There's always if you look at the history, to not sidetrack from Bloody Mary too much, but if you look at the history of presidential candidates and them, every time not all, but most of them are man, I believe in UFOs. I'm gonna release this shit. Once I get in office, it's I'm gonna tell you all about it, and then they become hush, just fucking mum.
Yeah, because we're probably gonna get fucking shot.
By who? Laser shot by Mars Attacks.
Yeah, that's why Men in Black.
The Men in Black wear fucking tan suits, right?
What?
Yeah. Did you hear that?
No.
Yeah, they wear tan suits.
They're the Men in Black for a reason.
Look it up.
Stop it. No, that's Giorgio.
Tan and black. They're not wearing black suits. They're showing up in fucking Hawaiian shirts.
Can we talk
and they're
about
still telling you that
Bloody Mary without you conjuring? Stop looking in the mirror. He keeps looking in the mirror over there.
I do. Go ahead. Talk about Bloody Mary. I said it again, and now I'm looking in the mirror.
Okay.
Wait. No, it's nothing. Go ahead.
Okay. Do you want to start?
Wait.
You got your notes?
I don't got any notes. It's all up in the dome, man. I got.
So
all my knowledge is
I
up
never
here,
heard this,
baby.
or I don't really remember growing up hearing about Bloody Mary. But there are stories that she was a 14-year-old girl who was raped and killed, and both of her eyes were spooned out, and she bled to death.
Oh,
so
God, why am I laughing? That's
a lot
awful.
of people that actually have seen her in the mirror,
yes,
that they see her without her eyes, and that's why
eyeless.
she's called Bloody Mary, because she has the makeup coming down. I actually really wanted to do the makeup tonight for the podcast, but my eyes are still recovering from when I got LASIK a couple weeks ago.
I'm still recovering from elective surgery.
Fuck yeah. I'm pissed off I couldn't do
Oh God, this is I'm still when we don't have kids in the house, I'm still an asshole. I'm just louder. It's just a booming asshole.
And you mean more annoying?
Yeah, I'm library annoying when the kid's around.
Really annoying.
No, I'm so loud. I'm just loud all around.
Anyways, so
Bloody Mary.
They say the origin, that story is from the 1800s ish, which
Dish baby ish.
I wish I knew her. I could find her last name. I wish I could pull up a real picture. She's led to be. They say that she was actually really beautiful, which, I mean, I don't know. It's just weird to hear that, because it's she was 14. I'm I still think that's I mean, there's beautiful 14-year-olds.
Who's
but I'm
calling
you're
her?
so
Yeah,
young.
I don't know.
But yeah, people are saying she's known to be beautiful or whatever. I'm she's 14. She's a baby.
Yeah, don't call.
Stop being weird.
Can I give a little? Unless you're fucking Epstein asshole, don't call a 14-year-old beautiful.
Well, not even him.
No, fuck that guy.
Fuck
that guy to fucking hell. I hope he's fucking rotten. I don't know if I believe in a hell, but if there's a hell, I hope he has a fucking special seat next to it. Fuck Epstein.
Hell is on earth.
And fuck the people who got on his island. I'm not saying any names. I don't give a shit. I'm sure there's a bunch of powerful people.
I don't give a fuck, baby. I don't give a fuck.
They all get locked up. Anyways, strong take. Epstein's people get locked up.
Maybe you guys, if you guys want to call in, 626 what?
626-733-8256 as I exercise my radio voice.
So, another story. I don't know if maybe you guys have.
It's called the Brady Bunch. Here's a story of a show nobody remembers, and it had a greenhouse or something other.
Maybe you guys have heard a different story, and I would love to.
What the fuck happened on Brady Bunch?
When
it
I was doing
like
my research. Shut
8
the fuck
seasons
up,
of nothing.
You fucking asshole. No one fucking cares.
Moshe was jealous. That's all I remember. Go ahead. Sorry. Speaking of assholes, how about that Marsha?
There's other legends of Bloody Mary that she was a witch.
Oh, Mary Worth, right?
And she would sacrifice young women to retain her own youth. And surprise, surprise, they caught her and she was burned at the stake.
They said that. So I saw that they said that they found fucking child's. And who knows if like the village, it's fucking village people
for the quote unquote
not
witch,
the band, but it's like
the witch Bloody Mary.
The witch Bloody Mary. They said they found kids like in her pad when they strolled up, and so that's why they're like, "You're a witch, not you're a murderer." You're just a fucking psycho. You must be possessed. Cue back to our previous episode about possession. Yeah. So they found kids apparently, right, in her house. I think that's what I heard. Yeah, they found fucking kids scattered through the house with this fucking Mary Worth apparently.
Crazy.
And
then also, I don't know if
as
you guys
Aerosmith said
story.
once, crazy. He said that in a song once.
I think this is my new favorite.
You stop. She's using the sound effects button and she can't.
The sound effects button for our
this
live
is
people,
my
it
toy.
sounds like crickets.
This is my toy that I bought. I bought this
funny.
dumb toy that looks like a 5-year-old should be using it, and I don't want you to act like a 5-year-old using it. Thank you. Anyways. Bitch.
So this one's actually really cool. They say the Queen Mary, also known as, the boat. But the origin.
Queen Mary, a.k.a. the boat.
The lady they named.
Otherwise known as the Pride of Long Beach. Other than Ryan Weir. Shout out to Ryan Weir.
If Queen Mary, the one that they named the ship after, if it's true that that she was the origin of Bloody Mary, it would make sense because It would make sense because the ship is really haunted. It's one of the most haunted places in the world. They say it's the most haunted. So
we stayed a few times. We didn't see any ghosts, but who knows?
And she had the nickname Bloody Mary. So I want your opinion. You guys call in with your opinion, but I'm going with the opinion that Bloody Mary is the Queen Mary.
Yeah, so they say, and there's some stuff like so, and the Bloody Mary. So apparently, the Bloody Mary, sort of the tradition started as innocuous, right? Innocuous, Imbocuous, Babadook. Apparently, there's a tradition back in the 1800s. Stupid fucking 1800s.
I kind of want to try this, but I'm already married, so I guess it wouldn't matter.
Yeah.
Well.
If I keep talking like I do, then maybe not. So the tradition for this benediction or whatever it was, the Mary tradition, was a single lady. All my single ladies, they would hold a candle in one hand, right, and they would hold a mirror in one hand. So I'm a pretty lady, and I got a candle and I got a mirror. They would turn off this is the stupidest fucking thing. I sound so dumb even explaining it. One hand would have a candle, the other would have a mirror, and they would walk. They turn off the lights. And they walk backwards up the stairs. How many people you think died from this bullshit, like tripping and just fucking eating shit?
Well, especially in the 1800s because they wore those big ball gowns. I mean, they just would lounge in those.
So you take a flaming object and you take a piece of glass that could turn into shards and you'd walk backwards in the dark upstairs, right?
And once you get to the top of the stairs,
what is wrong with people in the 1800s? What the fuck was wrong with them?
You look at yourself in the mirror, and if you see the reflection,
if you didn't die from the flames of the shards,
that'll be the man you're going to marry. Mm-hmm. But if you see the reflection of a skull, that means you'll die before you even get the chance to get married.
Die alone.
And most people probably just fell off the fucking stairs after that.
Yeah, what are you gonna do if you're like if you're walking up with your candle in your mirror and you get up to the top of the steps and you're like, ooh, look, it's Tim down the street. Ooh, yay! Like that's my impression of a lady in the 1800s. I think it's pretty accurate. Look it up in the history books, kids. And you see that, you're gonna be like, yay! There's my suitor is fucking yay! I'm gonna pop out a few kids and hope I don't die in childbirth and then live a miserable life in the 1800s. I'm sure they were fabulous in the 1800s. I don't want, for any of us, our listeners from the 1800s, I don't want to offend you. I'm sure we got some vampires out there. If you're listening, vampires, call in. We could have a double guest episode
I
with
will
vampires.
talk vampires all fucking day. Everybody live watching right now.
Okay, hold on.
Vampires. Let's do this.
Here we go. I got a question. I'm very excited about this question. I want you to know I'm giddy. Fucking giddy about this question. Fucking giddy.
Okay, go.
Who do you think would be the best guest in our fucking bizarro world of monsters and ghosts? And let's not say aliens, because aliens would top that list. I think they would be fascinating. But out of the monsters, if they're real or ghosts or all these left, who do you think the best ghost, the best guest would be, and who do you think the worst guest would be?
Well, I think it would probably be a little bit hard for the mummy.
Why?
Because he probably would be a little bit mumbly and grumbly.
It'd get a little dusty afterwards. You'd have to clean up a bunch of dust.
You know, like we might be coughing. He might be worried he could get COVID, even though he's like 2,000 years old.
And you know how much the mummy probably fucking stinks? That mummy fucking probably. Ooh. Oh God, he probably smells terrible.
I'll still be down to meet him. If he's from Egypt, done.
So we watched a video of they opened up, this seemed like a spectacular fucking idea to open up a mummy's tomb or a mummy's
like a couple days ago.
Sarcophagus in 2020. That's a real bright idea. Maybe we wait till 2021, guys. I don't know. But they opened it up. Do you think it stunk, or do you think it was perfect because it was insulated, so there was no air, oxygen or air that got in?
Who cares if it stunk? What about the curse?
I care if it stunk.
It's more because it was Egyptian mummy.
Did that mummy stink?
There could be a curse.
There could be a curse. And I know that you believe in mummy's curses. I know you do. Oh, I know you do. I believe it better.
So much more.
So who's the best guest? I know you're going to say a vampire because you just want to talk to a vampire. Assuming they were good.
You don't know me.
Assuming that like the chupacabra didn't just come in and just like act like a wild fucking coyote and just break all the shit.
Well, and I would think that, you know, a Yeti would be cool, but he would just sound like Chewie from Star Wars.
No, you know, for comic value, if we had a Yeti in here, we'd have like a proper English accent. That's the only way to do a Yeti.
Yes.
You know.
Yeah.
That's the only way.
Because they're mostly seen in England, right? No. I think I would like...
Only if I go to England. Sorry. Wait.
Well, it depends. Does the creature from the Black Lagoon, is he allowed to talk?
He counts. He talks.
Oh, yeah, he could talk, huh?
And he talks a little too much. Sign language
like he did in the movie? Did they
I think the creature from Black Lagoon, if he would show up, he'd probably talk too much because he's just starving for attention because he's sitting there in the swamp. Vampires, they get the interaction.
He's thirsty for attention.
Fuck you. That is my lane, darling. That is my fucking lane. Don't you take my dad jokes.
You were going to do it, weren't you?
No, I wasn't actually. I wasn't, but
you're welcome.
Hey, I'm proud of you, though. I'm fucking proud of you.
But do you know why Queen Mary? Going back to, because that was the
biggest
Look at you. Tangent ever.
Let's steer back to the subject.
Do you know why she was named Bloody Mary? And don't try to Google it right now.
She was English, and someone's like, "Oh, Bloody Mary! Oh, Bloody Mary! Oh, that Bloody Mary!"
Definitely not. No,
I was going to say crikey, but that's an Australian thing. I'm sorry
because
for all
she killed
English
240 million
holy shit.
Protestants.
No, 240
she signed
million?
an act. Like, yeah, do the research. She signed.
It sounds like the VP debate. Do your research.
Signed an
I will
act
not.
That's what it resulted in. Yeah, that's crazy for their religious views, which is insane to me. And then also there was weird things. She had one of those like phantom. Has anybody out there heard about phantom pregnancies?
Menace? Yeah, that was the worst
story.
I
really want to talk about with somebody because I saw this lady. I don't even know where I saw it, but I saw it online, and she supposedly is a medium, and she channels to the other side, and she has a love interest in a spirit,
ghost lover boy.
She believes that she could be the first person to have like a phantom pregnancy. She thinks phantom pregnancies are actually really real pregnancies.
Of course she does.
And so she wants to have this phantom pregnancy.
She wants to sell the 10 books she's going to sell
with this love Amazon. That she has of this the spirit.
Okay, so what is that production?
But the craziest thing, they were interviewing her.
What's the craziest thing about a lady saying she got pregnant by a ghost?
This is even more.
What's crazier than that? Like, go ahead.
So she said that she doesn't like, because they were interviewing her like, so like, what do you guys talk about? She's like, we don't even talk. It's just, she's like, I'll be sitting there. It's just this presence, this feeling of just being held and being loved. And God, like for me,
nice,
I think because I
actually.
was raised Italian, I got
That's so nice.
Yeah, does she yell at him when she's angry? Because when I'm mad, I hit you and cuss you out. Like, I feel like you have to have like a physical relationship.
Okay.
It can't be just like this aura of knowing.
Wonderful. Can't be all wonderful. Can't be all roses. You got to get some thorns. I want to smack my
bitch up.
Okay. I don't think we mentioned that song anymore. I think that song's not appropriate for this
I was speaking about you, though, so that wasn't referring to the song.
Okay. Whatever happened to the Prodigy? If you know what happened to Prodigy, the band,
call us.
626-733-8256. We are here to take your calls on everything. What's the worst place to die peacefully? Anyways, getting back to Bloody Mary. So this is kind of there's a few origin stories around this urban legend.
Yes.
Talk to us. I want you to tell us, and I want you to look in the mirror on how you summoned this. How they say you summoned. I want you to look solid in the mirror.
You should
I'm not going to
call us.
No.
And be on the phone with us when you call.
I can't say it. No. You say it. If you want to stare at yourself in a mirror and say the words,
we're going to teach
Bloody
you.
Mary.
If you've never, I don't even want to call it a game.
I could teach
but
you.
When we were kids, we would call
on my
it
OnlyFans.
If you want to play the game Bloody Mary,
mm-hmm.
the way that you summons her is that you go into a room where it's dim.
Mm-hmm. Look in the mirror when you're saying this.
You don't have to have a candle, but it's recommended.
It's nice. She likes it. It's nice. It's not
It's
required, but it helps her set the mood. It gets her into it a little more. It's nice. It's just nicer. It's a nicer experience that way.
Make sure you have a mirror
and
a toilet. Just kidding. You don't need the toilet.
You don't need the toilet. That's where most
people go.
This is where this story's going, in the toilet.
And repeat her name. And so I did the research on how many times.
What name is that? How many times?
Growing up, I was always taught it was 3.
So skinny.
It was 3 times.
This is beautiful.
But no, like wait, where'd it go? So
I'm yelling that she's scared because there's no kid in the house.
You're supposed to
guys.
Shut the fuck up. You're supposed to repeat the name 3 to 47 times. Why 47? Why not 48? Why not 50? Like
so between
3 through
5 and 500 times, and it'll work. Just keep at it. So you trick yourself into believing that you see her.
That's all you have to do.
That's it.
But I'm not recommending that.
You're definitely not. Why would you recommend that?
Because that is scary shit.
Oh, what? The only way you're going to recommend it is if you're a teenage girl.
Or a teenage dirtbag baby.
Yeah. Do you think anybody knows that song? And also, do you think that...
Who knows the song? Give me
Hands
a thumbs up.
Hands up if you know the song.
Call in right now.
We watched... so that's a song by Wheatus, which is a song from our childhood back in 1935. And we were watching a Netflix show, and they had it on this. There's this show that's called Sing On, and they had that song. You love it. It's like a karaoke master show.
All day, every day karaoke.
All day, every day. And they started singing that song. And I was like, who the fuck besides like a few of us is like, yeah, I love that song.
It's not even I love it. It's just because he has such a whiny voice, and I don't know. It's catchy.
Epitome of that era.
Catchy.
It's catchy. So you stand in the mirror, and you hang out with your teenage girlfriends essentially. And you look in the mirror and you say the thing.
Why does that have to be girlfriends? Boys could do it too.
Boys can totally do it. I never did it, but that's not
because you're chicken shit.
That's. Are you scared? You scared yet?
No,
Are you scared now?
Or you didn't have friends?
I didn't have friends.
Wait, is there a sad? We need a sad sound effect for you.
There's a sad sound effect somewhere. That's the sound of laughter. Yeah, I didn't do it. Like I had a few, honey.
You're still laughing.
I had 2 or 3 friends. Okay, I don't mean to brag, but I might have had like 2, max 3. I don't know how the third felt. The third might have not called me a friend. Definitely 2. The third friend might have been like, well, he's more of an acquaintance. He's a child acquaintance. I don't know. Call up Joey. Tell me if you were an acquaintance or a friend, if you're still listening. But we never play this shit. This shit seems to like predominantly be like and I saw some bullshit theory of like, of course, like with all this shit, the urban legends and all this stuff, people will try to like be like, well, this is what's happening. This is the reason for it. And one of it like had like, it said it was, this is going to sound fucking stupid, especially for people just tuning into the live. Like it was related to fucking menstruation, like women, Bloody Mary, women dealing with the beginning of their menstruation. It's fucking.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's a man. That's definitely
a man.
Ignorant man.
I hear you. I'm with you.
That set that up. No, I think
you saying I shouldn't have said
the
that?
origin story. I think of the 1800s, how the women had to go up the stairs backwards, holding the candle and holding the mirror in one hand, and then seeing their. I think that's where it originated from. I think maybe one of them got spooked and saw something in the mirror one time. Maybe their house was haunted. Could have been. Maybe they saw something in there, and then that's where the game started, and that's maybe why predominantly you hear it a lot more with females because it originated from females wanting to see who they were going to get fucking married to, which back then they should have just been badasses and been like, fuck it, I don't need no man.
I'll marry who I want or I won't get married. Don't matter.
Yes.
Fuck yeah.
He doesn't have to be rich.
Fuck the 1800s. I'm glad you went with that route. He doesn't have to be rich. Thank God. Oh, I've got $10 in my pocket and I'm ready to spend it, baby doll. Fuck. Fucking A. Yeah, so this is just is there any cases of like, I didn't see any, like, I saw like, we saw someone, but I didn't see any like famous fucking cases of like people. It's not like we're abductions. We have like super famous cases of like records of people.
It's all been kind of hearsay, and I feel like maybe the people that did have the craziest experiences where someone died or whatever, they might have actually went to like a haunted house and did it. So I mean, it depends on like
what. Nobody died from this bullshit.
I when I was doing research, I saw that.
Who died from fucking Bloody Mary?
You better stop. He's barking up the wrong
testing
tree.
Fate.
You barking up the wrong tree. So I was doing some more research on the subject at hand. If you're just tuning in, we're talking about
Bloody Mary.
I won't say it. So she's going to haunt him in his dreams, but hopefully not me.
Probably. Sorry.
Okay. So they were doing like this study because, science has to find a reason why we see what we do, blah, 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 blah.
Always trying to explain things. Fuck deductive
So there was a study in 2010 that they put like, I don't know if they did it all at the same time. That's actually a really good question. But they put a bunch of people in a room, candles, dim lights, mirrors, and they just had them stare at their reflection. And along as so many minutes had gone by, they started seeing like their faces morph into animals, into demons, into ancestors, into
Can we try that? Can we have a challenge?
Into monstrosities. Some were frowning, some were evil looking, some were curious looking. And so they say the science behind that is your brain can't like recognize your face, because especially like say you have like a candle like this, and it's like,
ooh, tell a spooky story.
Well, let's see how it's like moving my face shape.
Yeah.
So they say when you're staring at yourself in the mirror, like I'm staring at my live right now, that like your brain, if you're staring at yourself like that in the dark for a long time with just a small little light like a candle, your brain kind of can't like find it. It just doesn't recognize you. Sorry, our cat's meowing. But it doesn't recognize your face like it normally would. And so that's when it starts to like play tricks on your mind, plays tricks on you, and you start to see different things in the mirror. And so that's scientific reasoning behind
science, baby.
Bloody Mary. Like, so you're not really seeing the demon in the mirror. You're actually seeing a mutation of your face because your brain's like, what the fuck's going on with this light?
Your brain's showing your true image of yourself.
I feel
in
like
your
that's
head.
totally something, the skeptic over here, I think that's totally something that he was like, that's it.
I think
That's
there's
it.
some part of that. I think especially when you're talking about, so the vast majority, I don't think there's a lot of like, besides tonight, there's not a lot of older folks playing that game. Like, I don't think there's a ton of like 50-year-olds be like, Bloody Mary. That's not that old. 80-year-olds. Bloody Mary. I don't think there's a ton of like, I don't think there's a ton talking about, so it's like it's a young person. Bloody Mary is truly a fucking young person's game. Like,
You know what's wild when you think about
what's
like,
wild about?
So when I played Bloody Mary, like I was in second grade, right?
Yeah.
So that's like only a year older than our daughter, and I cannot imagine, as sheltered as our
That's
kid is,
right.
I can't imagine her playing it.
What the fuck was wrong with you playing it at second grade?
Yeah, second
What
grade.
the fuck
I
was wrong with
playing
you?
that shit.
Because you were like 8 years old?
Yeah.
That explains a lot.
Yeah, I mean, fuck. But we watched Jaws back then.
We watched all kind of shit.
Watched,
We were
like,
fucking
Remember, I was just telling you because I really, really want
PG-13
our daughter,
fucking B-dams.
I really want her to watch Jurassic Park, and he keeps going, no, it's going to traumatize
Because
her. I'm
the
like,
dude
she'll
gets-
get over it.
the dude gets chomped in half in the shitter, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna pass on that for now.
And then also, what did I want her to watch? Gremlins, and you're like, no. And then I like looked it up online, and it's like the proper age for you to watch this show is 12 years old. And I was like, fuck, I watched that like 6. What are you
We
talking
watched
about?
a lot of like fucking raw shit when we were young, like, and I think that's
Why we're all fucked up.
we're all fucked up in the head. And we were allowed to just wander around the streets at night until reasonable.
Break it on.
Now we wouldn't even do that shit.
So what was that question you had, and what was that number we have to call in?
Oh, well, I want to know where is the worst place to die a peaceful death. So you can call in at 626-733-8256 to let us know. I think you're probably going to go with the Wienermobile.
No.
Where?
Also call in to talk anything spooky. It's spooky
Anything.
season.
It's spooky season is all
Spooky
the
season.
fucking. We watched a thing online, and they showed all the clips of all the fucking dopey ass fucking local television news anchors going, "It's spooky season, everybody!" Like, oh, it's
spooky season.
I love candy corn. Do you love candy corn?
No, okay. I like it as decor.
Okay.
Like I love putting it in mason jars.
That doesn't count.
But I mean,
Do you like it as a food? It's a
you
food.
didn't say that. Be more specific.
Do you like the?
Do I like to chomp on it? No, it's too sweet.
Do you like cheeseburgers just as a display item?
No, because I know it was. Why would I? Why would I kill a cow and not eat it?
I was being facetious.
Oh,
I think.
by the way, I don't eat meat, so
Yeah, she's a vegetarian. I'm a part-time vegetarian.
A vegetarian.
Yeah. How's that working out for you?
It's not working out for me.
How's that working out for you?
Great. It's
17
been
years in or whatever.
longer.
No.
No.
No. You weren't a vegetarian when I met you.
I was a vegetarian when I
For a
was
while,
17,
and then you went off.
and then I met you.
I don't mean to call you out on this, but you were not when I met you.
Yeah. No.
I saw you eat a piece of chicken. You lying.
We go Juan Pollo. We go to Juan Pollo.
Here we go to Juan Pollo.
Yeah.
Let's
And then,
reference the most local reference.
and
You want to mention what restaurants are in La Habra? Let's go. Let's go local.
dude, when I am like craving some good
Don't.
Mexican
You're going to do
food,
it. Don't do it. Who cares?
Castaneda's?
Nobody knows. Oh, shout out to Castaneda's. If you want to sponsor the show, go ahead and sponsor.
Fucking
We will take
burritos.
$2 to sponsor the show. Give us a taco. Once a month, give us a
I
taco.
want a burrito.
Oh.
They're-
You're on a
Their
you're on a
guacamole
shitty El Pollo Loco
salsa.
diet, which we have to talk about. Fuck Bloody Mary. I'm looking in the mirror.
That's not cool. Not okay. Not nice.
We have to talk about your El Pollo Loco diet. We need to talk about this. I don't care. I don't give a shit about what's going on. The real fucking spooky season is that you forced me to fucking eat El Pollo Loco every
day.
fucking day.
I do.
And El Pollo Loco is the ultimate restaurant. The most glaring, like the most positive fucking review. Like when someone mentions El Pollo Loco, the best thing they can get muster out of people is like, yeah, I guess that's fine. Whatever. I guess that's fine.
That's not true.
Nobody fucking loves.
Okay, I think mostly old people.
Okay, so
like it.
for people
a
who
lot
are
of old people.
for people who are listening outside of the States, there's this restaurant called El Pollo Loco, which is the most fucking bland food. It's fine.
Let me just tell
It's
you,
the
chicken ain't crazy, okay?
It's not crazy. It's crazy in how bland it fucking is. It's fine. It's all fucking fine. Okay, imagine a restaurant that's just fucking fine. It's just fine enough. It does a certain thing, like every once in a while. You're like, I guess this is edible.
Speaking from the fucker that had McDonald's for dinner, fuck yourself.
El Pollo Loco, if you want to sponsor
Fuck
the
you.
show, if you want to give me $2 every month, I will say you're lovely and you're amazing.
Fuck you.
El Pollo Loco. Try it out. if you're listening outside of the US, please fly to the States, try El Pollo Loco, then fly back.
It's better than In-N-Out.
It's fucking In-N-Out is okay.
Overrated.
It is overrated.
Don't hate.
It is overrated. I don't eat it necessarily the right way because I just get like fucking ketchup only, but it is totally fucking overrated. Like,
yeah, especially for like somebody like me that's a vegetarian. Like, ooh, fucking grilled cheese.
Fucking
and the
plastic
cheese is
cheese.
like, yeah, plastic film. And then I have
El
to get it
Pollo
like
is
animal
fine.
style to make it taste fun. You know?
let's get more local. Let's talk about our street. Who's living on our streets?
Are they in our cast? Are they in our feed right now?
No, they're not in our feed. Thanks for fucking listening, assholes. We know a few of them. Thanks for listening, assholes. I'm going to send a link to the show. I'm going to cue the minute that this is at. I'm going to say, thanks for fucking listening, assholes.
They didn't know because they're always like so random.
I don't give a shit.
We were like, we have a fucking babysitter tonight. We're fucking doing an episode. Fuck
Everybody should be on call for our mindless blabbering.
Blibber blabber. Anyways.
Percentage.
What would you like to tell us about Bloody Mary?
I said it a few too many
Or how
times.
about you tell us your opinion out of the witch,
the witch,
the ship,
the ship. What do you think? What do you think Bloody Mary is? A whipper? Is it a witch or a
the
ship?
girl, or the young girl?
I think the most cool, like, compelling story is the Mary Worth. Like, the fact that, because, just the idea, like, picturing that, like, if I'm going to look in a mirror and I'm going to see crazy shit and what people purported, because people don't really see it. So Mary, Queen Mary, I get why she was the origination of, like, walk backwards and see if you're going to marry, because she essentially was trying to have a baby, and she had this phantom pregnancy, right, where she thought that she was pregnant. And they even, get this, like, beyond having a ghost for a husband or a father, she thought that she was pregnant, and they set up a bed. They were like, we're ready to deliver. Like, here we go. And nothing. So I think that's where that originated from in terms of, like,
and then that happened twice, and then she died later that year, which is even more wild.
And it really. So I think it's an amalgamation of that stuff, and, like, we haven't talked about the fact that Queen Mary, Bloody Mary, she also is a drink, but she also she's supposed to be a fortune teller, right? She's supposed to tell you of your future.
No.
Yeah, that's what the kind of.
I've only heard that she either scratches you, she either rips out your eyes, or she kills you. That's the only. I think where you're getting the fortune telling, I think it's the origin of the story of going up the stairs backwards with the candle in the mirror, because that's basically telling you your future.
And there's some legend, and there was a Japanese legend of Bloody Mary, that I watched that said it was.
Oh yeah, but she wasn't Bloody Mary.
She was a different variation on it, and apparently with her, she would hang out. She wouldn't be in the mirror. She would hang out in the stall. And you'd have to fucking knock on the stall, and then she would present herself and
slash you.
And she would drag you into hell through the toilet, essentially.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't read that part.
Yeah, that's the part I read. Maybe it was like me wanting to hear that story, but
that would be a tight squeeze.
Fish down the toilet.
You're supposed to squeeze out stuff into the toilet.
You're talking about squeezing shits. You're talking about dropping them shits.
Dropping bombs.
Right in that dunker. Can we make toilets be called dunkers?
I mean, you call it what you want.
Yeah, I will.
Like on my salon door at the salon, you want to, like the toilet there, you want to put dunker on
I want to put dunker.
Okay. Sure.
Okay, thank you.
Dunker in the bunker.
Dunker in the bunker. Was Candyman about a mirror? No, that was about virtual reality, right?
Well, I don't even know.
Wasn't there a thing? Aren't you supposed to say Candyman in the mirror and he shows up? Candyman mirror.
Oh, is that like the mirror? Is that like the movie?
Yeah, you're supposed to say Candyman. Candyman mirrors.
The Candyman.
Scary. Okay, we got to talk about that. There's a website that's called scaryforkids.com.
Not okay.
Yeah, we're going to look at it.
Talk about did you guys know that it's on Netflix, right? What's the name of that stupid clown? There's a clown you guys can hire for
that's on Hulu.
For your children.
It's your streaming service. Right, God damn it.
On Hulu. And if your kids are acting up, you can have him come to your house and he'll just stand outside your kid's window with a balloon. Or you can have him in the closet, under the bed, just to freak out your kids. And I'm like, see, I'm all about like, let her watch a scary movie or two. But that shit, fuck no.
That'll scar your fucking kids. Speaking of movies scarring your kids, that'll truly, his name is Wrinkles. And he goes,
he looks fucking scary.
He looks terrifying. So he was this clown who couldn't get a fucking gig anywhere. And he actually, excuse me, he actually, COVID. Everybody run. It's okay. You can't get COVID through audio.
Well, there's so much so uncertain.
Yet.
Everything's so uncertain, Chris. You just don't know these days.
I don't.
That's a cat.
Goddamn cat. Fucking cat. But Wrinkles, he's this guy who was like a failed fucking clown. And he decided, like, I got an angle. Like, the whole comedy, yay, I'm a creepy clown who makes, like, fucking balloons. Like, that's not a good thing. And so he's like, my angle is going to be, I'm going to be a clown who really terrifies kids. And so he had this, like, created this whole getup of fucking spookiness and all that bullshit. And then he goes to, I think he's in Florida. I want to say he's in Florida. Yeah. And he goes to parents' house if their kids, he's like the Krampus of fucking clowns. Like, I'm sure that during Christmas we're going to have a Krampus episode. Mark it down. He's like the Krampus of fucking clowns. And then he goes and he like fucking terrifies these kids if they're bad. And he just goes and literally shows up, not just like, hey kids, I'm going to show you a video to scare you. He fucking shows up to the house and scars these fucking children. And some of the parents who enlist him are like fucking raving about him.
Yeah.
That's a terrifying. And we actually tried to call his number and we got a voicemail and he was like,
oh, the creepy laugh at the end. No,
it was a creepy laugh, but he's also like, he sounded like just like a weirdo New Yorker. Like he didn't, I actually like hearing that voice.
Bada bing.
Yeah, look up Wrinkles, I think it is. Like please don't hire him. Like he's just coming up with an angle.
I don't know anybody
don't
that
scar
would
your
genuinely
children.
Hire somebody to fuck with their kids. Like
we had like one of my really good friends, and I admire him for this. He hired clowns. He had a birthday party and he hired clowns to just hang out at his birthday party and just be awkward.
Was I there or no?
I don't know if you were there. It was for Tanner, and he was
yeah.
And there was a tree house.
They were like creepy clowns, though, too.
Yeah, they were. Well, they were kind of like like more like ICP, Insane Clown Posse than fucking Bozo.
Oh my god!
And I think one of them got hit, or one of them got punched, or something. Like
someone got in a fight.
Tanner, if you're listening, please call and let us know if someone got in a fucking fight.
I forgot about that. Oh my god, so stupid.
Straight up,
somebody was punking the clown. Mm-hmm. But a lot of people were on drugs that night, so there's also that.
Well, yeah.
So they probably.
What's the point of a party if you don't have a lot of people on drugs?
They were probably like tripping and
bowels.
They were hallucinating, but no, there was really a fucking clown.
No, there was really a clown, and he got. I think something happened, but yeah, that was fun. Clowns are fun.
I know you're obsessed. Oh my god, the cat right now. You're obsessed with being a sad clown 24/7.
I love it. You know why I love being a sad?
And you can't even do it right now because you have a beard.
I know. I could be like a hobo clown though. Don't hobo clowns have beards? For next episode, can you make me a hobo clown?
Yes.
Dreams do come true, kids. Just keep dreaming.
Oh, wrong one. There you go.
I just, the thing about sad clowns, the reason why I love it is because you could just have resting face and it's still funny. Like, it's still fucking funny. Like, try it out, kids. Try it out.
Be a sad clown.
Can you make me a sad clown or a hobo
compelling.
clown next episode?
Yeah, it won't take much.
Oh, this is good. This is compelling stuff. This is like the epitome of fucking compelling.
Well, is there anything you'd like to add
No?
to the subject at hand? Does anybody want to call Ghostbusters?
626-733-8256 to call in to let us know about Ghostbusters, how you feel about the reboot, whether that's still happening, how you feel about the female reboot, which I know.
Oh, the way that you just like cringed when you said that.
Which one? The
Because it's
reboot?
female?
No, there's a reboot.
Female one was really good.
No, there's a reboot.
I
Is
know,
it-
but
is
the
it
way
a
you said
sequel?
the female one, you twitched your cheek.
I
You're
think
like,
here's the thing.
Female one.
Here's
And I
the-
wanted to be like the female one.
I think that the female one, I can't say the female one because it sounds awful. The new one they made that happened to be female cast, I think that it was
Great.
fine enough. I think it had a great cast. I think it had a great screenwriter. I think the special effects were much better than the original. Like, I know we're all fond of the original, and I love the originals, but it had.
I'm waiting for
special
the
effects.
butt. Where's the butt?
I think it missed on a few things. Nothing, irrespective of it being female. I think the cast had the potential, because it was a great cast. It had the potential to be stellar and stuff like that. It's just, I think that with any movie, especially with those expectations, you're gonna, like, if it doesn't hit all the marks, it's gonna be disappointing. That's all. That's all I think about it. Like,
Wow.
I don't think. And here's the thing: is we watched it after the whole fucking flack of like, oh, they're making a girl Ghostbusters. This is bullshit. Why did they beat people? Why don't they trot out old Bill Murray to be the Ghostbuster? Like, I watched it after all that bullshit. So I was pleasantly surprised because you got all the fucking super flack out of it.
Yeah. Well, I'm happy because our 7-year-old daughter got a chance to see it after she watched the original, and she does like the original.
She doesn't like she kind of likes the original because
she liked it, and then when she found out there was a female one, because she's all into this like 7-year-old like female empowerment. Everything's female, and I'm loving it.
And
she told her kindergarten teacher last year that women pay too much for deodorant. They have to pay more than men do. And I'm like,
good for her.
yes, you are listening, you are learning. I am educating you.
Yeah, no, and I think for people, and this is, I don't know why we're getting into this, but I think that people who are fucking sacred about the Ghostbusters and stuff are like, oh, like this is not my Ghostbusters, like, and this is not a novel thought or anything, but you have your fucking Ghostbusters. If you want your Ghostbusters, go watch Bill Murray, which is a great set of movies. Go watch it. It's fine. Now there's something where, like, for me, maybe it's because it's shaped me because I've had a daughter, but I think before that I hope that I would have been the same feelings. Now it's a new Ghostbusters for a different set of demographic can enjoy it. Like, it didn't ruin whatever Ghostbusters you had before, or whatever fucking Jurassic Park you've had before, or whatever fucking Star Wars you had before. It's just different. Mm-hmm. So if it's not your cup of tea, good on you. Don't watch it. Like, the most is like you wasted $22 or whatever it is to watch whatever the new film is, and
You're really going off the rails with this.
I am, because I'm very like, the whole like, not my blah 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 is like, it bothers me because it's not yours. It's a new generation. So whether it's
he says that, but
what?
when it comes to his Star Wars, that's a
No,
different.
I think you have to judge it on its own merits. I think that why are we talking about this? Star Wars, the new set of 3 Star Wars. I think it did some things well, but I think it missed some marks, which is okay. Like, the expectations were just too fucking high. And also, I thought it was great. And I enjoyed it. Like, I enjoyed it, and that's it. And the news, and like the expectations. One, the expectations are too fucking high. Like, it's a sci-fi movie. Like, enjoy it. If it doesn't have to be like the greatest experience of your fucking life. and two, like really they're action kids movies. Like they're kids movies that verge on action. It's like a whole family movie. Like so to expect like as like an older adult that for the new Star Wars movies to change your life, like who the fuck cares? Like just enjoy the fucking films. And if it sucks, then it sucks. Oh well, they tried. Who the fuck cares? Like, you know, I don't know. Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
All right.
That's that. We were supposed to be talking about Bloody Mary, but we ended up talking about a Star Wars. Leave it up to a fucking bearded dude to fucking tangent into Star Wars. Well, this is how I feel about Star Wars. Fucking Lord Sith. You want to hear my opinions about Lord Sith? Is that a person, Lord Sith? That's a guy.
The Sith Lord.
Sith Lord person. I think, here's my opinion. I think Darth Vader should have showed up in the second of the new ones, and he should have had his lightsaber, and he should have been there, and he should have walked in, and that's it. Strong take. Number 1, Star Wars. I'm a fan. I'm a fan of Star Wars.
He is a very big fan of Star Wars. And I will, don't run away with this. Don't get too excited.
You know I'm going to run away. Here I go. Ready to shock.
So my ex
Beep.
was really into Star Wars. And I think because he like forced it on me so much that I just rebelled and was like, fuck this shit. I'm not getting into it. Oh, you're
part of the rebels?
But then because I actually liked you.
Star Wars reference.
You made me really want to.
Aww.
Getting to know you.
Aww, you made me really want to watch Star Wars. Aww.
Star Wars.
Aww. Last Jedi shouldn't be canon.
Oh my god.
Bloody Mary.
Bloody Mary. We're giving you how much time? Call in right now.
626-733-8256 to give us your thought on Bloody Mary. I want to hear if any. Because so far my stance is it's mainly an adolescence thing. If you're sitting there, 45-year-old male, and you're like, I've done Bloody Mary last week.
You don't have to be 45.
I got scratched last week. Then call in and let us know.
If you're a thug life like me and did it when you were like fucking 8 years old. And
yeah, you were a real G doing it at 8 years fucking old.
In Catholic school.
But no, you weren't a G because you fucking ran away.
I did it. No,
you booked it.
I was in there by
How long
myself.
did you stay? Did you stay there for the 3rd or the 47th time?
I said it 3 times.
And then you ran.
And then I stayed in for maybe like 10 seconds.
Did you see anything?
That's long enough.
Did you see anything? No, you didn't see anything.
Probably because I was in church.
Probably because it was in the middle of a church bathroom.
I don't know. You see what priests do to little boys in church bathrooms.
That's the real scary part is what the Catholic priests do to the boys.
Let's say it's not all holy. I think that maybe I did have a
ghosts are real. They're just called fucking
protecting
priests.
me, but there definitely are those.
Yeah, well, they're not into you.
Unfortunately,
you're not a boy.
I feel bad though. That is a sad thing. I'm not trying to.
You're trying
make
to
that into a joke because it's not a joke.
It's fucked up. It's fuck you. Fuck you for doing that one, and fuck
Me?
you for hiding your assets. Yeah, fuck you.
I didn't molest a boy.
Oh, good. Sorry.
Okay.
I thought you were saying you're a Catholic priest. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Sorry, I got excited. What? Huh? Hold on. All right.
Hey, look at this really cute thing. Let's show everybody really quick. Look at this little sugar skull. Isn't that so cute? I got it at Northgate.
No,
it's show and tell now.
It is show and tell. Shows you and tells you. All right.
All right.
All right. Do you have anything to add about Star Wars or Bloody Mary?
Me?
Yeah.
I really like all the new Star Wars movies. Please don't hate me. I think they're fantastic.
I think they're fine. I think the first one was good.
And I love the origin stories of Darth Vader. Because I love all the like hopeless romantic love stories and like how it tragically ended.
I love the pod racing. I love the racist fucking aliens. The racist caricatures of aliens. I love them. Oh, God. Jar Jar is my favorite.
Jar Jar's not even that horrible.
Oh, you're going to alienate so many people. Oh.
See?
I like this. I like this without a kid. I could shout. I could fucking shout. as I was born to do.
Baby, you were born to run.
Baby, I was born this way. Lady Gaga. All right. Well, this is
everybody listening live. Please tune in, and then hopefully we can get this episode up. So you guys be checking out our Instagram and our feed on YouTube.
Yeah.
Because we're gonna do all like Halloween themes this month. It's because it's spooky season,
and we're gonna have a Halloween spooktacular. Where hopefully we're gonna be able to get some of our friends together, have a bash, COVID safe bash. Of course, people don't
get any ideas.
Don't send me your hate mail, please. We'll
make sure everybody's wearing a mask.
Yeah, follow us on the grams and the Twitters and all that stuff to get updates on when that's going to be. So you can call in and let us know. We're going to have a greatest hits of topics and all that stuff, and you can call in.
Yay.
But you can definitely find us to get those updates, and we're going to be giving out prizes too, little mini prizes and all that stuff. You can follow us on Instagram at ExtraNormal Podcast. You can follow us on Twitter at ExtraNormalP. You can email us if you have any Bloody Mary stories. I'd probably
if you played or if you're going to play tonight.
Yeah, if you were 12 years old and you played, if you were in a G like
just
like Breanna
FYI,
playing at 8.
We are not encouraging you guys to play. We do not want to encourage anything. If something might.
I've been playing all night and it's fine. Is it a bad messaging? I don't know. ExtraNormalPodcast at gmail.com to email us. You can support us if you like at ExtraNormalPodcast Patreon.com/ExtraNormalPodcast. Not the reverse. That'd be weird if you did ExtraNormal.com because that's not a thing. Please don't grab that domain. Thank you. Okay. But yeah, let us know. We're gonna be posting those dates. Halloween spectacular, spooktacular, all that fucking fun. Thank you for listening. And I say, always be friends of Marys that are bloody.